So here we are at the intelligencenews.com on the forums page, and you'll see right down below here we have a couple of forum topics. This entire page in its entirety is the forum itself. And then within the forum topics, you'll see here we have a couple of posts, and I'll click and go in there and we can see here's what a reply looks like. And when a reply is modified, we also get a notification of it. Now, since we're an administrator, we have unrestricted access to the system. And even if I didn't make this post, I would be able to alter these here. But if I did not make this post, even as an administrator, and I wanted to alter this posting, as an administrator, I should do this from the WordPress Administrative Interface. I should not do this from the front of the site, just to let you know. Just because you have access to it in the front of the site doesn't mean that you should actually be doing that. You could possibly get a database error if you weren't the author and were deleting the file, even with administrative access. That could possibly happen. So it's always best practiced, and it's, of course, much easier, actually, to use the administrative interface to go ahead and edit and delete and get rid of these, or modify them, or unpublish them. There's a lot of things you can do, and we'll go through that here in just a minute. Right below that, of course, right below the bottom of all of these, you will see there is the quick area right here where people can go ahead and make a reply. And this is basically a reply to the reply, is what this would be right here. People can also favorite a particular topic and also subscribe to a particular topic. If they subscribe to a particular topic, they will get email notifications about new topics that are posted there. So that's what subscribe does. And people can come in there, of course, and unsubscribe. They're not locked in once they're subscribed to anything. So I'm going to go ahead and open back up to the forum page here, and I'm going to go ahead and open up the administrative interface here. Come over to the dashboard over here on the left-hand side, which is kind of the meat and potatoes of WordPress. And you'll notice right below Pinpoint Options, which is our framework, we've got Forums, Topics, and Replies. Click on Forums, and in the forums here we just have one forum. So you just see the Intelligence News forum, and we come out here, that is this entire page is what that is. That's what that is, and there's really not much here to edit. I'll take you into the edit screen, but really it's just the title, a quick description, forum needs to remain open to the public, and of course you do have to be a member of the site to be able to access it. So it isn't open to the public, but this needs to remain this way so that members will be able to view and interact with the forum. So generally speaking, this isn't one that you would probably ever actually change. Below that, though, you'll see we have topics and replies, and topics are these right here. You could kind of think of if this was a filing cabinet, these would be the file folders, and the replies would be the content inside of those file folders, whether they be, whatever they be, whether they be pictures or text or, whatever that is. That's kind of how this hierarchy is kind of structured. So basically, these are subjects that people will post replies to in your forum, and you can edit these directly from here. Click right in that screen. It'll take you right to the edit screen, and you'll see a very familiar WordPress edit screen. And you can add some tags to the topics for search purposes, internal search purposes, of course. Gives you a quick information such as the ID and the IP address of the author ID and the IP address of the individual that posted the topic. It also says that it is sticky, and that means that is going to stick right up here to the top, and other ones are going to fall below it. So that isn't, of course, your only option. There is super sticky, and super sticky supersede sticky. So anything super sticky will sit above anything that is sticky. So very easy to kind of customize and change topics in here in a very familiar WordPress interface. There is this really nice little shortcut menu right here in front of all topics. When you're hovering over these shortcut menus pop up here, and you'll notice we have Edit, Trash, View, Close, Unstick, and Spam. Edit, and of course, and clicking on that, do the exact same thing. But that allows you to go into the edit screen that we were just in. Trash will take this and send it to the trash, which means it's not permanently deleted, but it's also no longer published in the front of the site. And that means that any replies or anything that were published with this will no longer be accessible out in the front unless you go in and restore this. So when you trash something, it's not permanent. You can go in and restore it. But why it is in the trash, it will not be available. It and any of its replies will not be available to people in the front of the site. View, of course, is just to view the topic. Close, okay, you can kind of think of close is kind of like trash, only it doesn't get rid of it from the front of the site. What close does is it keeps it available so that everybody can see it, but it closes the topic so that people can't make any more replies to it or interact to it in any way. And then up here you've got unstick and sticky to front. You can toggle those. You can toggle those one or the. You just click one and it'll untoggle it. But this, of course, the rules for the form are usually what everybody keeps at the top. So and spam, if you get a topic that's spam, you can click that and it will go into the spam folder. And if it does so, I believe that the system marks the IP address of that individual and doesn't allow them to post anymore if they do. If you do send something to spam, I'm not for certain, but I believe that it does. So you might want to be judicious. Make sure it's spam before you actually mark it as spam. Hopefully, since this is a lockdown site, you won't get any spam whatsoever. I really doubt that you will. Hopefully that is the case. So right over here, replies. These are these. I'm going to come in here, and here we have a reply. Some quick information here about the post, who it was done by, when it was modified, the content of the reply, and you'll see we have that right in here. We can edit this right from here. We can trash it, view it, send it to spam if we think that if it's a spam reply. Once again, very, very useful. These little pop-up menus right here, especially when dealing with a lot of possible replies or form items that you may want to go ahead and edit or may want to temporarily unpublish. And if you do want to temporarily unpublish it, just send it directly to the trash, and then you'll be able to untrash it. This over here will also show you, of course, the forum will always be the Intelligence News forum, but it'll show you the topic that it was posted under, the author, and the date that it was created. So that's kind of a quick overview of the system. It's a pretty direct and to the point form system. If you have any other questions or anything, just let us know. Or if you would like a more in-depth look at any of the features or anything, just let us know, and we'll go ahead and get some more screencasts created for you. Anyway, thanks, and have a great evening.